Okay, need our virus team back out. For the Sunflowmon. Ow. Itchy bloody foot. Oh, it's a crit. Bruh. You can't be missing like that, Wagarumon. You can't be doing that to me. Night Raid. Eat it. Take it. Love it. Okay. We are getting there. Getting there. Getting there. Yes, we are all getting there. Getting there. Hey, let's get it. Turn it up. Turn up the heat. Let's go. Quick time. I need to get you to 90 ASAP, Metalgarumon, because we are getting you megaed. Or Wagarumon. We'll become Metalgarumon. Not Metalgarumon yet. We're getting there. Oh, yes, we're getting there. We are getting there. We're gonna get it. Let's get it, get it, get it. Okay. It does this every single time it hits midnight. It opens this up for me. I think in the game there's an internal thing which triggers when the clock hits midnight for Korean players, but because I'm using a different clock, some from a different time zone, it's reading my PC time and sees midnight and assumes that it's 3 PM like my time, because that'd be Korea's midnight. So it assumes that this is midnight already for them and gives them the next daily login, because this does it every single time it hits midnight. I've noticed that. Automatically pops up. I'm still playing. Which is good, you know? Like, I mean, it's no benefit to me because it's not midnight for them, and hence it's not a new day. But I do like it that it got that feature in the game. You know, it's going to be nice for the Koreans, obviously. But I reckon at some point they might update that to... No, they won't. I reckon they'll keep it like that because it's supposed to be based in Korea, this game. The game's supposed to be a Korean game. So they're not anticipating people from different countries and them getting it. I'd technically be at midnight before they are, right? Essentially, I think that's how it works. Or is it there in front of us? I don't know. All I know is China's a day ahead of me. I know that much in terms of time zone clocks. So, I mean, I can easily just find out. Which I will do. I can even to beat that up. Okay, Korean time. So... No, they're ahead of me. They're ahead of me by 9 hours. Never mind. Okay. So they are 9 hours ahead of me. So technically, yeah, I would hit New Day before them. So therefore I'd get items before them. They'd never allow that, so I don't think they'd ever change it. So never mind on that one. The 9 hours ahead of me, yeah. Okay, one more. Let's go. 8 AM here for you. Ah, so you're 8 hours ahead of me. Nice. Awesome. Okay. Slowly getting there. I think we're going to the 3rd map now. We have like another quest or 2 to do. Let me go there, maybe. I don't quite remember. Oh, we're just going there now. I don't quite remember. We're almost in the 3rd map, though. The final map. Okay. He's back! The dude's back! He's back for his shrooms. He's been jacked by the Digimon again. He's fucking back. This man has seen some things. He has seen some things. He has. He's seen some fucking things. Yes. He's back. I can't believe he's back. He's like the only adult that is in the city. The only one. Like, I don't know. Like, you know, Digimon. It's kind of like gone round. He's got blood red hands. He's been killing everybody, right? His fingers are blood red. He's been slaughtering the whole entire adult populace. Because male Digimon wants to control all the children, right? And he's just left that one guy alive because he's stoned. He's completely out of his tree. He's completely fucked. Oh my god. Ooh, nice. Quick and easy. I love fighting Bakumon because they're just so frail. Like, they're really frail. Like, they're really quick and easy to kill. They do great damage, though. Don't get me wrong, like, if you properly build one up, they do great damage. They're just really frail and easy to kill, though. Which makes them ideal for grinding if you don't have a full vaccine team. They are pretty quick, though. Ooh, yeah. I'm not even going for optimal skills here. I'm just taking the piss. Yeet. Oh, no. How much experience is that going to give me? 3k? Yeah. So, Garbamon will cause me more damage if I was to fight them, but these things I could kill easier, essentially. So when it comes to grinding, if I wanted to grind somebody up, so say for example I was grinding a lower level Digimon up, I'd probably go here. Sorry, get a few Mutant Bakumon 32 affinity each. Yeah, because Bakumon Mutant, by the way, there's ultimate level stats, right? Only costs 10%, only costs like 1% EVP each fight. He can get in 99 fights before he basically has to stop. The only downside when it comes to Bakumon, of course, like I said, they are very frail. But Mutant Bakumon will tear shit up. I have a Mutant Bakumon on my main. And the only reason why he got left behind here is because he can't go past level 80. But any content under level 80, he tears apart. Because he does that much damage, he's very quick, and mutants get buff stats. Not only that, costs much less EVP. So I can get much more out of him than I can with ultimates. Because without the EVP being cut in half, a champion could get 99 fights in before it runs out of EVP. So imagine right now, he can get 200 fights in before he runs out of EVP with those 3 mutant Bakumon. 200 fights. And doesn't have to go back and sit at Tumon, waste his fucking time for half an hour. Except from every now and then. Whereas with ultimates, you're constantly having to do like every 33 fights. Doesn't matter what you're fighting, you're in ultimate form, you fight 33 fights, you gotta fucking go back to Tumon. If you can get 3 mutant Bakumon, any console that doesn't require you to be max level, you're laughing, essentially. You'll tear anything apart by ganging up on it. And nothing's one-shotting you, really, except from Rifts. You struggle with Rifts, definitely. Just because of how frail they are. They can't tank. But like, generally, if it ever comes to grinding Digimon up or anything, you don't have to worry. Because the only problem is, like, say I want to grind against level 70 Tumon. I need to at least be in champion or above to actually fight them. Because if I'm not, they will KO my Digimon. I can't fight them as a rookie even though I'm level 80. Or, I don't know about level 90 now, I might be able to. But when I was level 80, I couldn't fight the Tumon in rookie form. And they were the best place to grind XP. Was at level 70 Tumon. So any Digimon I wanted to level up, I would bring them there, essentially. But the problem was, once my ultimates run out of EVP, I'm having to go back and fucking go get EVP, aren't I? Because I weren't making enough money to replace the EVP. 33 fights is not a lot to try and get 135k back. 135k. Plus you're talking food on top of that for every single bloody fight, and SP items on top of that for every single fight. You're not making your money back on the EVP chips plus those with ultimates. You don't make it. The reason why I bought so many EVP chips now is because I know in this area I can finally make that money back. But before, when level 80 was the limit, I would lose money every single time I bought EVP chips. So I had to, every 33 fights, stop grinding, stop leveling my low level, and go get myself, basically, you know, EVP back. And when you're trying to get a Digimon to level 80, that can take you like upwards to like 6-7 hours, give or take. Don't know the exact math, I didn't have to time myself, but it's a hard grind, you know? Now, you pair that in with the fact that you have to get EVP, you're talking like 12-13 hours just to get to level 80, because you're having to sit there and get EVP every fucking 5 minutes. It's absolutely ridiculous. That's why I hate the EVP system. And now that Megas are a thing, Megas are double the amount of EVP. The Ultimates are. You're getting like 20 to 25 fights in before you have to get EVP back. What mob in this game do you know you can fight 25 times and get 135k bits? What mob do you know of that can do that for you? Because I don't fucking know one. I've been playing this game for months. I mean, maybe if you did rifts or something, you could probably get the money back. I don't know, 25 times. But the problem is you have to then grind for the rift items to enter the rifts. So therein lies the problem. And also it's not something you can consistently do throughout the day. It just ruins things. It really does. Like, when I was playing this game and I had champion forms, I loved this game. Like, I loved it. 99 fights in, then I spend half an hour getting EVP. Did it suck? Yeah. But it wasn't too bad, you know? Because I was playing for a few hours before I had to do it. But the second I got ultimates, I started to get irritated with the game. So after the 5th time, and then the 10th time, and then the 15th time, it was just like, I can't be arsed anymore. I just want to fucking play. Can I not just play the fucking game? It literally got me to that point, because it was just like, I was sick and tired of 33 fights EVP for half an hour. 33 fights EVP for half an hour. I'm not even really playing the game anymore. I'm sitting at freaking Digimon 90% of the time. Like, what am I doing? You know? It would just really wound me up. Because I went from having so much fun to it being a chore to grind anything up. That's why when we got the 50% EVP reduction, this is how I feel like it should be. Like, yes, I can buy EVP chips now. It's not that bad. But at the same time, I'm getting a lot of fights in before I have to start using EVP chips. I'm making my money back. You know? So then I can just keep buying EVP chips. I can keep playing. I don't have to worry anymore. But I bet you in a few weeks or something, they'll probably buff up the EVP chip cost. They'll be like, oh, well, you know. Make some excuse behind it. Because now we can finally afford it. We couldn't before. Even now, it's still a bit of a struggle. I mean, look, I was fighting level 86 Bakumon, 1,000 bits. What did I get last time? 1,000 bits. 1,600 bits. 1,700 bits. 2,200 bits. 33 times that amount. I don't even have 135k. That's a level 86 Digimon. It's because this event, I can afford to do it. I even have this, 25% bonus money. And then this, for 50% bonus. I'm getting 75% bonus cash right now. This is what I'm getting. How do I get that money back in 33 fights? That one I had 3,000. Cool. Part 1 I'm seeing 47,000. That's from quest rewards. Generally I'm getting like 2 to 3k. I'm getting between 1 and 3,000. So I don't really even make that money back anyway. So I'm not even factoring in paying for food yet. I'm not even factoring that in. It's only because I've got the EVP reduction by 50% right now in game that I actually make the money back because of it. This is how the game should be. This point, the EVP cost right now is perfect. Because I'm actually able to play the freaking game. Expensive or time consuming, that's the only choice. Sad, exactly. And, you know, for the first few weeks, it's not too bad. When you've been playing for a month, 2 months, 3 months, that amount of time wasting, oh, it's going to rile up. It's going to build. It's going to build. Your resentment and your annoyance with the game is going to keep building. And it's going to get to a point where it hits that tipping point of the mountain, and then you fall off the edge of the cliff, and you're like, I can't be asked for this game anymore. I can't be bothered. Like, obviously when there's more people playing and the economy goes up and whatnot, and we have a lot more English sellers and stuff like that on the game and stuff like that, it'd probably be a bit better for us. There's not enough people advertising in chat stuff. The reason why I say that is because in the cash shop, they do sell this, which lasts for 15 days. I think. Is it this one? Yeah, 15 days. 50% EVP reduction, right? And we all know in DMO they had those aura things, which basically prevented you from losing Digivolution points. We don't have that yet. But we do have this, which lasts for 15 days. And I'm sure at some point it's going to get to the point where people will start selling them in the shop. Buying them from the shop with crowns. You'll get the whales that are buying them, selling them for bits to players. And I reckon that's probably what's going to end up happening. And that's probably what's going to save the game. If that doesn't happen, it's going to kill the game. Because people are going to... how much time do people have to dedicate to a game this time? If If you want to pick one single game that you're going to dedicate tons of times to, because that's what MMOs are, they require time investment. You need to be able to invest time to enjoy an MMO. Sure, you can jump on for a few hours each day or something like that, sure. But if you want to properly dive into an MMO, keep playing an MMO, you need two things. Is the game fun? Is it satisfying enough for me to stick around? How is my gameplay going to be in the long term? This game has neither of those filled. Neither. It said it has this annoying mechanic, which limits your gameplay. And it's only going to get worse the more forms you get. What's Jogger's going to be? 10 fights, get EVP back? We're only at Megas right now. We're already doing like 5% per fucking fight. We get 20 fights in and we're done. We've not got content for Megas yet, but that's not the point. When they do give us it for the Megas, how are we going to make the money back? How are we going to get a profit out of the game? And be able to keep playing? Because 20 fights is not a lot. For the amount of bits we are earning, it's not a lot. Because we can't afford to keep buying EVP chips. We lose money every single freaking time. I've only done it for the sake of the stream and because I know I'm going to make it back because it's an EVP 50% event. But I'm telling you right now, if it weren't for this 50% EVP event that we have right now, where it's cut in half, I would have never bought those EVP chips. Because, well, I probably would for the sake of progress, but I know I would be in for a heavy loss. I had 3 mil at one point. I had 3 mil when I bought these EVP chips. 3 million bits. And that's just from smashing 3 quests, basically. I've not even recovered half of that back, and I've already gone through over half of these. You know? That's how bad it is. That's really how bad it is. And it's sad. It really is sad to say. It's not okay. It's not good enough. It's just going to eventually annoy players into quitting. It's so immersion breaking. I want to be able to come home from, like, if I'm working, I want to be able to come home from a job, sit down on my computer and play a game I'm going to have nothing but fun on, right? If I have, say, limited amount of time, I got like a few hours in the night to really sit down and relax and enjoy myself. And 2 hours of that are basically taken up by, I don't know, well, an hour or so is taken up by me having to sit there at Digimon. It's just like, why am I bothering? I may as well go play a game where I don't have to piss about like that, you know? You know? It's one of those. They're just hurting themselves, really. And I can't believe I forgot to grab that. I missed one. Well, I'm smart. What do I think they should do? Make this 50% EVP reduction thing, make it the norm. They need to make it the norm. They need to increase the amount of bits so you earn in combat, especially at this stage of the game. The fact that I'm still only getting 1,000 to 3,000 bits, and that's only because I got a 75% bloody bit buff, is ridiculous. I'm getting the same amount of bits I was getting at freaking the midpoint of the game. Why is it not increased? Why is the amount of bits I've earned not gone up? Make the EVP chip cheaper, maybe. I mean, yeah, that could work. That's another option as well. But I don't really want everybody relying on the cash shop in the first place. I'd rather them just make it so that we actually earn a decent amount of bits if we play enough. I don't want to be losing bits every single time I play the game. Because I need EVP chips just to play the fucking game. Which is what I started the game up for, to play. Like, you know? It's like, what the fuck? I started the game up to play the game because I want to play Digimon. I want to play. That's what games are for, they're to be played. Yes, they're a business as well, but they are there for people to play and enjoy. Right, we need people who are buying stuff off the cash shop and selling them to other players. That's what we need. That's what's going to save this game. Either that or the devs need to pull some out their arse. Right now, a lot of people are putting up with it, sure, but it's not gonna... This will not survive the test of time. Surviving in the MMO market today is very difficult. A lot of game companies are going under, and they eventually just disappear because they can't afford to keep the games up anymore. The fact that DMO is still around, I'm surprised that's even still here. The fact that that's been around this long with their predatory microtransactions, the fact that it still exists, is a fucking miracle. That's not a joke. I mean, look at the likes of Terra and all the other MMOs that have been disappearing, shutting down after years, being alive for like 10 or so years, and they've had to shut down because it's just not profitable anymore. And the microtransactions, sure, maybe that's the reason why, because they're at least making Bioware money. But facts that that's still alive is a problem. But is this game going to become the same way? I can see it going that way because there's not going to be enough people putting money into their pockets, and I feel like this game is going to go the same way, you know? It's just even tradable. It is tradable. What I mean. But what's the price people are going to put on crowns? 1.5 mil for this or something? 1,490,000? I mean, fair enough, 15 days worth, that's great. With all the bots also in DMO, yeah. People's accounts getting hacked, and all sorts. And the game devs being basically powerless to do anything about it at all. But this is literally the thing that'll save the game. People need to start buying this and selling it in the cash store, or the game's going to die. And that should not be the case. This game should be able to survive on its own without the cash shop, sure. I understand having the cash shop, it brings in money, it's a free-to-play game. I get that. I'm fine with you having ways to make money in your game. Do I like microtransactions? No. But I don't like being forced into the cash shop, but I like having the option there. If I enjoy your game enough, like, I enjoy this game. Like, I'd be willing, if I really wanted to. I mean, I have done. I've spent money on the game, for crying out loud. You know, I saw this as a great package deal. And I bought these treats for the sake of content, sure. But I'm willing to, every now and then, put into a pocket, maybe buy a few of these because I want a certain Digimon. I don't mind it. I don't have to do that. I can gamble. But I enjoy the game enough, I'd be willing to do that. You know, at least I've done so of my own volition. I enjoy the game, so I'm trying to support the game. Yes. Exactly. We are willing to support you because we enjoy what you're giving out. But when you make the game unplayable, I don't want to support you. I don't want to be there putting money into your game, because I feel like I'm just going to throw money at your game, it's going to be pointless in the end. I already feel a bit silly putting money into it. The only reason why I've done this, honestly, is because of the fans. Because this is what my channel is based around, and I want to be able to bring content to people, and that's the only reason why I spent money. That's the reason. I got inventory spaces on my other character. That's all I got, pretty much. Because, you know, I didn't want to spend tons of money on the game. I enjoyed it, and I was willing to support it, but I was trying to go for it mostly free to play. You know, that was the goal of my Season 1 character, mostly free to play, you know. Try and get for the game without spending a penny, and I did that, you know. Sure, I bought inventory spaces, but I could have done it without inventory spaces. I just had to sacrifice certain Digivolution items and stuff. I would have to make sacrifices, but I could definitely do it. And we had less space than we do now starting off. They gave us an extra row of spaces. We didn't have that before when I started playing. But like right now, with the Evolutor shit, it's already setting a dark precedent for the game. The fact that I'm still not getting enough money to afford the EVP chips is setting a dark precedent for the game. Because even if I play all day, I don't know, how long have I been streaming for? How long is this fucking streaming? Hang on, 1 minute. Ooh, wait. Right, hang on. So this stream has been going on for 6 hours. I've been streaming for 6 hours, guys. 6 hours I've been streaming. Right. Now, bear in mind, I already had these EVP chips, right? I started off with 3.3 mil. I have still lost money, and I've been playing this whole entire time. For 6 hours I've been playing. And I still haven't gotten enough money to make up for my EVP chip cost. Not even close. How much time do I have to put in so I can finally afford it? Where it'd be worth it. It's not. And that's the problem. Now, let's say I had no money right now, right? And I wanted to start playing this game. Well, I would have to grind at Digimon constantly, which you do. You know, you have to do that anyway. And at this stage of the game, I've got level 90s. The amount of food these fucking guys eat to get to full health? That's already plus quest money, exactly. This isn't from all the mobs I've fought that I've been doing during the quest. That's the quests giving me money. You know, I haven't gotten all this from mobs that I've fought. That's the worst part. Bear in mind, I spent hours earlier grinding at Digimon. And yesterday, I was grinding at Digimon. For hours. But yeah, like I said, you know, I have no money right now, for example, say. And I want to try and make money, right? I can't. I don't make money. I spend hundreds of thousands just on food for my Digimon all the time. Then I have to factor in that I have to buy 135k of an EVP chip to fill 3 Digimon's EVP bars up. Just 3 of them. My party, right? That's not me trying to grind other Digimon up as well at the same time. That's just one Digimon team. 135k. $155k plus the food. I'm talking about spending about 500k. By that point.